On September 18, 2023, the world was rocked by the release of shocking text messages and video footage in connection with the ongoing federal sex trafficking case against music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs, known in the industry as Dirty. These new revelations came to light while Diddy was in federal court, appealing his denial for pretrial release following his arrest earlier that week. He had been indicted on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to all charges, but the mounting evidence against him is undeniable. The text messages revealed during this time paint a disturbing picture of what is allegedly happening behind the closed doors of Diddy's empire. However, the real bombshell came when disturbing video footage surfaced, further corroborating accusations of sexual abuse and misconduct. The footage, reportedly captured in a Los Angeles hotel in the infamous 26 Classy Ventura hallway, shows a chilling glimpse into a world that was previously hidden from the public eye. As this scandal unfolds, Diddy's once pristine empire, built on music, fame, and wealth, is crumbling. The music mogul, who once seemed untouchable, now faces a scandal so profound it threatens to bring down everything he built. But this isn't just about Diddy. It's a story that touches multiple individuals across different industries, celebrities, executives, and even members of royalty. As more details come to light, the public is left questioning, how deep does this scandal go? How many people are involved? The answers, as we are learning, might change everything we thought we knew about Sean Combs and his influence over Hollywood. The fall of an empire, Diddy's dark secrets, exposed Diddy, who had once been known as the king of the music industry, a mogul who ruled over a vast empire of artists, producers, and executives, now finds himself in the throes of a massive public relations disaster. His reputation, once built on his prowess as a producer and entrepreneur, is being dismantled piece by piece. Behind the glossy image of wealth, success, and the lavish lifestyle he portrayed lies a much darker reality, one filled with accusations of sexual abuse, exploitation, and the manipulation of powerful figures within his orbit. The breaking news has sent shockwaves throughout the entertainment industry. Celebrity insiders who once admired and even worked for Diddy are now distancing themselves from him as the truth begins to surface. Allegations from both past and present associates of Diddy suggest a pattern of exploitation and predatory behavior that many failed to see or ignored for years. This isn't just a case of a few isolated incidents. This is a systemic issue involving power, control, and manipulation at the highest levels of the entertainment world. Young Miami, caught in the crossfire of Diddy's world. One of the most shocking elements of this scandal is the involvement of rapper and singer Young Miami, who had a high-profile relationship with Diddy. For a time, it seemed like she was living the dream, rising to fame with hit songs and her connection to one of the most powerful figures in the industry. However, as the scandal unfolded, it became clear that her connection with Diddy was far more complicated than anyone could have imagined. The first signs of trouble appeared during Thanksgiving 2022, when Young Miami's cousin was allegedly harassed and threatened at one of Diddy's notorious parties. What was supposed to be a holiday celebration quickly descended into chaos. Witnesses described the night as tense and volatile, and Young Miami was reportedly caught in the middle of the dispute. When asked about it later, she shared a haunting reflection. "It was like a different world. I thought I knew him, but that night I saw a side I'd never seen before." This incident marked the beginning of cracks in Young Miami's once glamorous life. As rumors spread, whispers began circulating that her involvement with Diddy wasn't just about their romantic relationship or her career. Some speculated that Diddy had entangled her in a much darker world, a world of power, manipulation, and possibly illegal activities. While Young Miami has remained mostly silent on these allegations, her cryptic social media posts have raised more questions than answers. One tweet in particular stood out: "Not everything that glitters is gold." The public began to wonder, was Young Miami a victim caught in the web of Diddy's empire? Or did she knowingly become a part of it, fully aware of the darker truths behind the glitz and glamour? Regardless of the truth, her story underscores how Diddy's empire wasn't just built on music. It was built on power and control, using the vulnerable as pawns in a much larger game. Cuba Gooding Jr. A shocking allegation at Diddy's yacht party. Cuba Gooding Jr., the Oscar-winning actor, has long been a figure associated with controversy. However, the allegations that have surfaced in relation to his time at one of Diddy's infamous yacht parties in January 2023 have taken things to an entirely new level. These allegations are deeply troubling, not only because of Gooding's history of inappropriate behavior, but also because they implicate Diddy in enabling and possibly encouraging such actions. Rodney Jones, a music producer who has filed a lawsuit against Diddy for sexual assault, has added Gooding Jr. to his complaint. According to the lawsuit, Gooding Jr. engaged in sexually inappropriate behavior during the party, and Diddy did nothing to stop it. In fact, witnesses claim Diddy appeared to encourage the actor's behavior. One guest overheard Diddy saying, "It's my party. Let him have his fun." Cuba Gooding Jr.'s response to the allegations has been dismissive at best. He has claimed that people were exaggerating and that it was just a party where things got out of hand. But for many, this was not just another celebrity acting out. This was a window into how Diddy's world operated without regard for boundaries or decency. The revelations about Gooding Jr.'s actions at the yacht party have added a new layer of scandal to an already sordid story. Justin Combs, the son who cannot escape the shadow of his father. Justin Combs, Diddy's son, has also found himself caught up in the scandal. While he has long been seen as someone with immense potential, he now faces serious questions about his involvement in his father's questionable activities. Reports have emerged of a violent altercation at Chalice Recording Studio, where Justin was reportedly involved and acted aggressively. Witnesses claim that Justin fueled the chaos, making it clear that he wasn't just an innocent bystander in the incident. But the story doesn't end there. Allegations have surfaced that Justin was also involved in recruiting women to attend Diddy's notorious parties. This paints a far darker picture of Justin's role in his father's empire. In a statement, Diddy defended his son, saying, "Justin's just having fun, he's young, he's living life." However, these statements only serve to minimize the gravity of Justin's involvement in a much larger toxic world that Diddy created. Justin has since tried to distance himself from the scandal, telling friends that he's not his father and that he's just trying to live his own life. However, with each new allegation, it becomes harder for him to separate himself from his father's legacy and his father's increasingly tarnished reputation. Stevie J, from protege to participant in Diddy's dark empire. Stevie J, a Grammy-winning producer and longtime associate of Diddy, has found himself tangled in the scandal in ways he never expected. Once seen as a talented and promising producer, Stevie J's connection to Diddy now places him at the heart of this growing controversy. Allegations suggest that Diddy didn't just mentor Stevie J in music. He allegedly groomed him to adopt some of the more questionable behaviors that characterize Diddy's lifestyle. In a leaked private conversation, Stevie J admitted, "Diddy taught me everything we did. Things that I'd never speak about. Things you wouldn't believe." This admission reveals the extent to which Stevie J was not just an observer, but an active participant in the darker aspects of Diddy's empire. Whether it was through attending Diddy's infamous parties or participating in activities that were far from innocent, Stevie J's reputation is now forever tied to Diddy's downfall. Prince Harry, an unexpected witness to Diddy's dark world. In an unexpected twist, Prince Harry's name has surfaced in court documents related to the sex trafficking case against Diddy. According to a $30 million lawsuit filed by producer Rodney Jones, Diddy's affiliation with high-profile individuals like Prince Harry gave his actions an air of legitimacy. The Duke of Sussex's presence at one of Diddy's notorious parties has raised eyebrows, as it suggests that Diddy's network extended far beyond the entertainment industry and into the highest echelons of society, including royalty. Although Prince Harry has not been accused of any wrongdoing, the fact that he was reportedly at one of Diddy's parties and that witnesses claim he looked like a deer caught in headlights raises questions about what he may have witnessed. His silence on the matter only adds to the intrigue surrounding his involvement. Was Harry a mere guest at a celebrity gathering, or did he inadvertently find himself in the middle of something much darker? Prince Harry's connection to this scandal is unsettling, especially given his background as a member of the British royal family. His involvement underscores just how far-reaching Diddy's influence may have been. While Harry may not have been directly involved in Diddy's illegal activities, his presence at the party shines a light on the depth of the connections that Diddy had, extending even into the world of royalty. The enabler, Ethiopia Haptomerium's role in Diddy's empire, Ethiopia. Haptomerium, the former CEO of Motown Records, was once considered a trailblazer for women in the music industry. Known for her sharp business acumen and leadership skills, Haptomerium's rise to prominence was seen as a testament to the evolving role of women in a male-dominated industry. However, her legacy has been marred by allegations that she played a pivotal role in protecting Diddy's toxic empire, a decision that is now under intense scrutiny. It has recently come to light that Haptomerium was allegedly aware of the inappropriate activities occurring at Diddy's infamous parties, but chose to turn a blind eye. A leaked email revealed a shocking admission, where she reportedly wrote, "We can't afford to rock the boat with Diddy. He's too powerful, and there's too much at stake." This revelation is a devastating blow to someone who was once viewed as a champion for women's advancement in the music world. To many, this email suggests that Haptomerium wasn't just an innocent bystander. She actively chose to protect Diddy's empire by keeping silent about the abuse and exploitation that surrounded him. Haptomerium's failure to speak out is a betrayal to the many individuals who were allegedly harmed by Diddy's behavior. Instead of using her position of power to advocate for those who were exploited, she chose to safeguard her career and maintain the status quo. This decision raises serious questions. How much did she truly know about Diddy's actions, and why did she choose not to intervene? Was it out of self-preservation, or was she complicit in allowing Diddy's predatory behavior to continue unchecked? The fallout from these revelations is significant. Haptomerium's legacy as a pioneering woman in the industry is now in jeopardy. Her actions, or lack thereof, serve as a stark reminder of how power dynamics within the music business can enable a culture of abuse and exploitation. The question that lingers is whether Ethiopia Haptomerium will be remembered for her accomplishments or for her role in perpetuating a system of silence and complicity that allowed Diddy's behavior to go unchecked for so long. Christina Korum, the silent enabler. Another key figure in Diddy's empire who has come under scrutiny is Christina Korum, Diddy's former chief of staff. Korum, who was once one of the most powerful people in Diddy's inner circle, is now facing serious allegations that she enabled Diddy's abusive behavior and covered up his actions. As chief of staff, Khorram had access to the highest levels of Diddy's business and personal life, giving her the power to either support or challenge his decisions. Yet, instead of using that power to curb his behavior, insiders claim she often dismissed concerns raised by others, stating, "That's just how things are here. If you can't handle it, maybe you're in the wrong place." Khorram's role extended beyond mere ignorance. She is accused of actively contributing to the toxic environment that allowed Diddy's actions to go unnoticed. Reports suggest that she was directly involved in grooming women to attend Diddy's notorious parties, a task that required not only organizational skills, but also a deep complicity in Diddy's criminal behavior. Khorram's actions painted a picture of someone who wasn't simply doing her job. She was helping to perpetuate a culture of exploitation that allowed Diddy to maintain his grip on power. Her silence in the face of these allegations speaks volumes about her involvement. As one of Diddy's most trusted confidants, Khorram's role was not just to support him in his professional endeavors, but also to safeguard the secrecy that protected his empire for so long. With the truth now coming to light, Khorram's legacy is in jeopardy. Lucian Grange, a powerful figure in the music industry, under fire. Lucian Grange, the head of Universal Music Group, UMG, is another high-profile figure whose involvement in Diddy's scandal has raised eyebrows. As one of the most powerful people in the music industry, Grange's connections to Diddy run deep, and allegations suggest that Grange was not just aware of Diddy's actions, but may have even been complicit in enabling them. According to a source close to Grange, the UMG chairman once remarked, "Diddy knows how to throw a party, but sometimes things get a little out of hand." This seemingly casual remark is now under intense scrutiny. If true, it suggests that Grange was well aware of the inappropriate behavior taking place at Diddy's parties and chose not to intervene. As someone with the power to influence the direction of the music industry, Grange's failure to act raises serious questions about the extent to which Diddy's behavior was allowed to spread. Was Grange simply turning a blind eye to the abuses taking place? Or was he complicit in the larger culture of exploitation that Diddy fostered? Grange has remained silent since these allegations surfaced, but insiders say he has been working hard to distance himself from Diddy. As the scandal continues to unfold, it threatens to tarnish Grange's reputation and damage UMG's standing in the industry. The fact that one of the most influential figures in the music business may have known about Diddy's actions and chose not to speak out highlights the far-reaching nature of Diddy's influence. It also raises important questions about the culture of silence that allowed such abuses to thrive at the highest levels of the industry. Cassie Ventura's lawsuit, the spark that set the fire. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, played a pivotal role in exposing the darker side of Diddy's empire. In November 2022, Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy that would prove to be the catalyst for the unraveling of his carefully constructed world. After years of silence, Cassie bravely came forward, detailing a pattern of alleged abuse, manipulation, and control that spanned the entirety of her relationship with Diddy. In her lawsuit, Cassie wrote, "I was trapped. Diddy made sure I felt like I had no way out." Cassie's decision to speak out was a game changer. Her testimony not only revealed the abuse she had endured, but also inspired other women to come forward with their own stories. It quickly became clear that Diddy's behavior was not an isolated incident. It was part of a much larger, long-standing pattern of exploitation. Diddy's quick settlement of the lawsuit did little to quell the growing tide of accusations. By the time the lawsuit was settled, the floodgates had opened, and a wave of survivors began to share their experiences, further dismantling Diddy's public image. Cassie's courage had a profound impact on the industry. Her willingness to speak out forced the music world to confront the reality of abuse and exploitation within its ranks. Without Cassie's bold move, it's possible that Diddy's empire would have remained intact, and the truth may never have come to light. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that one person's bravery can lead to a sea change, exposing a culture of abuse that had been allowed to thrive unchecked for years. Tiffany Redd's Support, a songwriter's stand against abuse. When Cassie took her stand, she wasn't alone. Grammy-winning songwriter Tiffany Redd stepped forward to lend her support, writing an open letter that sent shockwaves through the music industry. In her letter, Tiffany wrote, "Cassie's story is my story. Diddy's not the only one. This is an industry-wide problem." Tiffany's involvement added credibility to the accusations against Diddy, as her respected reputation within the industry gave weight to the claims being made. Her words sparked a movement, empowering more women to come forward and share their own experiences. Tiffany didn't hold back. In her letter, she declared, "It's time for this to end. We can't keep protecting men like Diddy just because they're powerful. We deserve better." These words became a rallying cry for women in the music industry who had been silenced, manipulated, or exploited by powerful men like Diddy. Tiffany's support for Cassie marked a turning point in the scandal, showing that Diddy's power was not as untouchable as he had believed. Aaron Hall's historical allegations, a dark legacy. Aaron Hall, the R&B singer best known for his work with the group Guy, found his name resurfacing in the wake of Diddy's scandal. In the early 1990s, Hall and Diddy were accused of assaulting a woman, a case that was swept under the rug at the time. Now, decades later, that old case has come back to haunt Diddy, adding another layer of complexity to the scandal. Hall himself has tried to distance himself from Diddy, claiming that he has his own demons to deal with and isn't interested in reliving the past. However, the resurfacing of these historical allegations paints a troubling picture. Diddy's alleged behavior was not a recent development. It has been part of his modus operandi for decades. This connection to past allegations reinforces the idea that Diddy's empire was built on a foundation of exploitation, with a long history of abuse and misconduct that had been concealed until now. Jane Doe 1's lawsuit, a reopening of old wounds. The Adult Survivors Act, which allows victims of abuse to seek justice even after many years, has brought new attention to Diddy's past actions. Jane Doe 1's lawsuit, which was filed under the Act, has reopened the floodgates on allegations dating back to 1991. Her statement, "I was silenced for so long, but now I finally have a chance to speak my truth," reflects the ongoing trauma that survivors of Diddy's alleged abuse have faced. This lawsuit is significant because it highlights that Diddy's alleged actions were not a recent development. His abuse has been part of a larger pattern that spans decades, showing how deeply entrenched the culture of silence and exploitation was within his world. Jane Doe 1's bravery in coming forward underscores the power of the Adult Survivors Act, which is giving victims a voice and the opportunity to seek justice long after the initial trauma. Her lawsuit is a powerful reminder that no matter how much time has passed, the truth has a way of resurfacing, and that justice can still be pursued.